Oh wow. Okay, so we have Ed in the lower right hand corner now as the show's
Whoa!
live, and now I have to. Okay, I have to do
Look at
things.
that! Look at that! What's,
What did I
what's
do?
that on your face, dude?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Whoa! Wow, that is a
See that?
thing.
That is a
Oh,
sexy tash.
this little
Look at
thing?
this.
This
Yeah.
little thing right here? Well, that, sir, is a mustache.
Don't worry,
Mustache
this is
feeling,
totally
mustache
okay.
feeling in my soul.
You know what Jamie does is she grabs it and she goes "Row, row," and takes it for a ride.
So that's their level we've hit this morning.
All right, give me a second. This is totally fine. This is
Now that we have a house now, we're never like we don't have to be in the same room while I do this.
yeah.
So she can't hear what I say.
I actually have my own little office here, and that's the beauty of this.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think like that for a healthy as people who stream and do podcasting, the healthiest thing you can do for your relationship is get your own room for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you guys in your own apartment now?
No. I've
Okay.
not yet. But we have a good living arrangement. Let's put it that way.
Good. Okay. Oh, that's good.
But good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
Haven't
morning,
heard this
everybody.
voice in a while.
That sexy voice, isn't it? Which we'll get to in a second of who this is. But this is the Game Won't Play Itself podcast, live in your ear holes on a Saturday morning in the US, Saturday afternoon in the UK, or wherever you are in the world at the time when you decide to listen to us on your audio devices or on Twitch and YouTube. I am Lord Teammaker, aka Will McKellar. Joining us, as always, is the Mr. Technical to my stupidity. It's James Atkinson.
Good morning, everybody. I am actually dealing with that. Yep, it didn't do the thing. Goddamn Streamlabs. Now it's not. It's fine now.
Thing?
Fixed it.
Cool. 10 out of 10. And below us, down there, look on the screen right now, we're sporting a new tash. It is one of the founders of a podcast that started James myself out. And we have to say, if it wasn't for this man, we probably wouldn't be doing this. Would that be fair, James?
Probably not.
That's right. What? Yeah, no?
No, yeah. Probably not.
I mean, I gave you guys the platform. You guys took off with it because I got not bored. But anyways, this is Edward Paul, aka Yeah Beer. That's right. That's me. This guy right here. Back to the podcast stream, at least for this podcast stuff.
I haven't got full itch back yet then.
Yeah. No. I got time for it now. I got time for it. Like, it's been busy the past. How many years has it been? 4 years?
4.5.
4.5 years. We so past 2 years ago, no, 1.5 years ago, we bought a house.
Yep.
We adopted a fur baby.
Yeah. That takes
I'm holding off the real baby thing as long as I can. So we'll probably end up with we'll probably have 13 dogs before I have a kid.
Yeah.
I'll be 60. Lots of Cialis. Maybe get a baby. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But so yeah, things have been pretty crazy and good, which I can't complain. I mean, I had a rough week this week, but I can't complain for the past 4 years. It's been a good 4 years.
It sounds like you've been busy. I mean, you've got rid of your pop wall, didn't you?
I got rid of the pop wall. I have sold 95% of my pops.
Jesus Christ.
They're all gone. So all I have left are the DC bombshells, as you can see behind me.
Yep.
I always love that collection. I love DC. Okay. I'll be sexist, whatever. I love women. So DC bombshells. Well, maybe call me a womanizer. I don't know. But I love DC bombshells. I love the old, bombshells. Look, if you guys ever looked it up, look up DC bombshells. I own all the Cryptozoic. I think they're 8-inch maybe. In there, I do the Noir collection, which are the black and white ones.
Yep.
Which are really awesome. Yeah. So this wall used to be full. This wall used to be full. I had 300-400 maybe in storage, and then another 200 here in the basement, like in storage.
How are you not a millionaire? How are you not a millionaire with selling this?
Because you can't sell these things and make a profit. You can't do it. You can't unless you really want to take your time. But I had a lot of commons. I didn't have ones that I don't go crazy. I wasn't going out spending $500 for a piece of plastic. I wasn't doing it. It wasn't going to happen.
That's what I'd rather buy a video game console. That's the only time you spend $500 on a piece of plastic.
Right, but that I could use. That I could use and have years of enjoyment out of. A pop, you spend $500. It sits on your damn wall in a box because you're afraid to touch it, and it's just. And the community is toxic. It's just I had to get out of it. I was like, I'm done. I'm out. I'll collect the cryptozoics when they come out every once in a while. And with a house, obviously that's an added cost to your living. So it's like you just can't go out and buy this shit anymore.
It's like spend $25 on a piece of plastic or drink a cup of coffee for every day the next month.
Right. So one of our really good friends works at GameStop. And I'll go out and hang out with her at nights once in a while, like on a Friday night or something when Jamie's not around. Or sometimes Jamie will come with me because, we all love each other. And I just see these guys coming in and they're just pre-ordering pop. And I'm sitting there looking at them like, that used to be me. That used to be me dropping $50 on pre-orders. And then when they come in, you drop another $150 to pay for them all. And I'm like, don't miss it. It was the right decision. I don't miss it. I got what I wanted for the collection. I got 30% of its value because the guy obviously has to resell it.
Right.
I didn't sell to another collector. I sold to a seller. So yeah, that's it. Jamie's got her Disneys. We got our Mickeys that we kept because we love Disney.
Look, I don't have any. We
had Halloween ones. We had Christmas ones. So that we, put out during Halloween, put out during Christmas. Like, David S. Pumpkins. You gotta have a David S. Pumpkins. Like, come on. So, yeah, that's been my life. But one thing I should show you guys, the controller for it's over there. I should turn it on and show you guys because this thing's pretty badass. Hold on one second.
Yeah, take your time.
See, while Ed is showing us his bits
for the audio version of the podcast.
For the audio version, on today's show, we will be talking to Ed.
As it was just Christmas, my wife, we buy a lot of Hallmark ornaments.
Okay.
In Star Wars. Star Wars is awesome. So let's see if I can get this. Obviously, there's a delay, so I need to make sure I got it right here.
Oh, I can see it.
So that is the Storyteller ornaments by Hallmark. And they came out with its own wreath. So when you press a button on one of these guys, it goes through a whole 7-minute story of the original Star Wars.
Wow.
Like from Alderaan getting blown up to the blow up of the Death Star. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
7 minutes. You sit there, stand there 7 minutes. But yeah. So that's been our life. Nothing, no major changes. Good health. Just getting older. That's about it.
Older, not wiser.
No, I'm still an idiot.
No. Yes. Filthy minded, all that stuff.
James can attest for me. He's known me for a long time.
Yeah, when I told Ben that we had talked, and of course the first thing that came up was the Space Marine Bud Light helmet story.
See?
It's a classic. It is an absolute classic.
Ben doing? Is he still in Tokyo or
no, Stanford? Stanford.
Oh, he came back?
Yeah, he's back around.
Oh, he's such a great dude.
Oh yeah, it was just like I was like, talk to Ed. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a Space Marine. I'm like, I'm a Space Marine.
If you've met me, you'll have a story to remember me by. Oh yeah, that's just yeah.
Oh, the one I remember is one when we were playing Oh, what's that rocket? No, that racket spin jam disc thing game
Disc
that
jam.
we were playing. Yeah, disc jam.
Disc
And you
jam.
were talking about the toilet incident.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a lot of toilet incidents. You have to specify.
When you thought there was a leak from you, and you were touching it with the toilet paper, and then all of a sudden you just felt a load of water out your hand, and you thought, "Oh my god, I'm leaking from my ass!"
Yeah, that could be scary. Like, James is dying. Like, yeah. There's always a story with me.
Oh,
You can't. Michael, thank you for the compliment. Sorry, I just saw that comment. Yeah, so that's about it, man. That's what I've been doing. I don't know, I kind of took that over for a few minutes, but if you've been following me on Twitter and Facebook, you know that I started putting together my Lego Voltron.
yes. And
here's my the yellow lion.
You'd be happy cool. Right here, Ed. I grabbed those shirts specifically for you.
Oh, I have that shirt, dude.
It's the Loot Crate shirt.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I love that shirt.
It's so.
I had to get it. I had to get. I can't. It is. I can't wear it though because it feels weird on me, and I'm real bitchy about my shirts.
That's what you were getting. Well,
being a big dude, you get self-conscious about your clothes, so you want stuff that's baggy and fits nice.
Well, you don't feel bad.
Yeah, Kim got that all too fucking well.
Kim got me a T-shirt for Christmas, a Spurs shirt, and she's just like, "Here, put it on." And I put it on, and I'm just like, it's like almost a belly shirt on me. And the problem is with me with shirts is that like I have the waist of a medium, but I have the shoulders of a large.
Right.
So like I'm sitting there kind of like this, like sitting there, and I'm like, what is it? She's like, it's a large. And then I looked at the inside of it, and I'm like, it's a child's large.
That's amazing.
Fits her. That's amazing. I'm like, you got yourself a great shirt.
It's great. Here you go.
Yeah, like, buy yourself a shirt. And then she gets me a hat, and it's a child size hat. It doesn't fit on my head and fits on her head. I'm like, you got yourself some great clothes.
You got to tell her to stop buying shit for herself and making it look like it's for you.
I know, right? You just want to buy something, fine with that.
Yeah,
that's a high way to get in a slap, isn't it?
Oh, dude, yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's funny how shit. Like, our week has been like real bad. Like, when you own a house, you don't want shit to break because everything that breaks is expensive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luckily, nothing like necessary stuff didn't break. It was just a stupid shit. So we did something really nice for our dog walker. She's the girl that works at GameStop. We call her our adopted kid. Like, we love her to death. She's like my daughter, right? She's 22, but we love her to death. So she's getting married next year. So we had I asked Jamie, she wanted a dress and she couldn't get it, her wedding dress. She couldn't really afford it. So I asked Jamie if she wanted to pay for half of it. And so we bought her half of the dress. Which is, we just felt like something we had to do,
All right.
She lost her mind. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'll have some good luck coming my way. We did something really nice. Nah, don't work like that. It don't work like that at all.
It does build up. You just have to.
That's all. I go get an oil change for my car. I'm like, need brakes. So there's $400 right there. And then Wednesday night I come home, like, all right, I'm gonna play some games, sit down. I haven't come down here to play like games for a little bit. Like, a little bit for me is like 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Usually I'll play upstairs or I have my Switch or whatever, but I sit down and I turn everything on and my receiver, there's no sound. My receiver's blinking a blue light. I'm like, well, what is this? So I get down on my knees, I'm messing with it, trying to reset it. And of course, if you have a German Shepherd, they will not let you do stuff by yourself.
Yep.
They have to help you. So he was all up in my shit. Like, licking my face, licking the receiver, like, hey, what can I do, Dad? I can fix it. I got this shit. I'm like, dude, just walk away. Like, you get defeated having a dog like that. I'm like, yelling at him, like, get the fuck out of here. I'm already frustrated because I know how much a receiver costs. And sure enough, I Google it and it says, if this light's blinking, you had a catastrophic failure in your receiver. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, why can I not win? So immediately go on Crutchfield and I'm like, beep, beep, boop, bop, boop. I talked to one of my friends who just bought one. He does a lot of research on shit. So I talked to him with like big purchases because we always end up buying the same shit. So bought a new receiver. That'll be here today. But it's just shit you don't want to spend money on, and you're like, fuck. So that's it. That's been my week.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
That's my news. Spent $1,000 in a week that I didn't want to freaking spend. Like, what the freak?
Rob's car last year.
I'm sure we'll get to it in the news, and then the Animal Crossing Switch comes out. So there's another one right there.
Well, that's a bit of content up you can add to it.
Yep. So I'm sure we'll get to that in the news, but yeah.
Did we tell you about Rob? Yeah, I did tell you about Rob's car, didn't I, Ed?
Yes.
Well, I have a bit of an update for you on that one.
Oh, the mechanic?
Yep. He spoke to the area manager. The area manager phoned him not long ago after he did a survey, because they sent a survey in, the silly buggers. And through all the shit that he was given with them, they fired the manager at the branch.
No shit.
Yeah. And he's getting his car looked at properly for no cost at all.
Good.
So
Well,
it's like, something good came out of it, that one. But
fill out your service. It shit actually does stuff.
It does do shit.
Do you know the first thing I said to him, though? It's like, I might get my 80 quid back. Oh, no, that ain't happening. Fuckers. Bastards made me pay extra parking.
Oh god. Yeah, surveys with stuff like that, I recommend doing them if you have a bad experience, because they will contact you to make it right.
Yeah.
I did one with Jamie at the Hyundai dealership, and the dude contacted us right away. I was already pissed. I was never gonna go back there anyways, but he was like, "I'll give you a free oil change." I'm like, "Dude, I ain't going back. You fucked up bad enough. Well, if you come in, I'll give you a free car wash." I'm like, "Dude, we're not coming back. I don't trust you to wash the car. I just want you to know that you guys sucked."
Oh, speaking of surveys, right?
Yeah.
There's one going around recently from Sony. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Have
I
you seen
didn't. I wasn't giving them my 25 minutes. I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
But there's one piece of interesting news that comes out from it. You know remote play. You know how we use remote play for backseat gaming, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they're asking what other devices you would like remote play to be on, and one of them is a Nintendo Switch.
Really?
Really? How cool would that be?
So, what?
Yeah. They're asking what other devices, like Apple TV, Android TV, and the Nintendo Switch.
Can you? Well, I guess you wouldn't. I guess you wouldn't need to hook a DualShock 4 up to it.
You can potentially add one.
You can?
Because they're also asking whether you would want other controllers to work on your system, like an Xbox One controller working on your PS4.
Holy sh! Okay, so so here's what they're doing. All right, we're getting into the news now. We're getting into it because I'm a industry leading standard here. I know everything. If you want to know something, you come to me, okay?
Well, he's gonna go after me and my title.
I'm good. I'm a good theorizer. That's why me and James could have conversations for hours and just talk about fucking nonsense.
Yeah, I'll just guide you and sit back and let you two go for it while I fall asleep.
Yeah, right. But here's what they're probably doing. All right. My wife is making a dog howl. I could hear them howling up in the freaking bedroom. 2 floors above me, I could hear them howling. Here's what they're doing. So, Xbox, they don't have the games. They don't really have the system. Well, they do. It's a powerful system. Don't get me wrong, but they don't have the games. So they're making their system potentially having all this backwards compatibility, play anywhere, Games Pass. Games Pass is the biggest deal you could ever get in a century. If you're a PC gamer and Xbox gamer, you have to have Games Pass. You're stupid not to have it because it covers your the online access, and it has you can play games on the PC and the Xbox. And Lord, you get over 100 games for $19 a month or something. I don't know the full price. They got that going for them. They're going to be doing xCloud. So now I can play my Xbox games on anything I want. My phone, tablet, freaking shit. I can take a shit and freaking play goddamn Halo if I want. All right, not many people could say that unless you got an Xbox in your bathroom. But Sony's looking at that as a threat for next generation. Plus, Xbox obtained all those studios to pump games out. They've already thrown away this generation. They know they're like, whatever. They're pushing all their resources to the next generation. They have to
because they're still catching up with Sony. Because Sony's with PS now.
Forget it, right? But
it's pretty much.
So now you got Xbox has all that going for them, which is huge. I'm not a big Xbox gamer per se. I will turn it on every once in a while, play a game on Games Pass. I have it. I probably don't need it, but I have it just because I want all those games at my fingertips. I just don't. If I could put a DualShock 4 controller on my Xbox, I'm in. I just can't stand the Xbox controller. It's just whatever. Now Sony's looking at this like, okay, we got a threat. Xbox can do all this. What do we got? PlayStation Now, which really isn't that great. A lot of the games have to stream. You can't download them.
Mm-hmm. Which they have started to try and change for.
They have, correct. So now they're like, well, we got to play games on other devices now. We can't just, look at that. So I guarantee they're gearing up for a overhaul of their whole network system to do like an xCloud thing. They're doing a backwards compatibility with the PS5. How far back it's going to go, who knows? But we know it's at least going to play PS4 games. Yeah, at the bare minimum.
We know they've got patents for the whole backwards compatibility for every console.
Correct.
Whether they're going to do that or not, we still haven't yet to be
the reason
confirmed.
I still have my Gen 1 PS3.
Right. Because it's right. So you can play your 1 and 2 games.
1, 2, and 3s.
Right.
It is a beast.
It is. It's the PS Fat. They call it that for a reason. She's a freaking beast.
I'm pretty sure that if somebody's gonna rob me, I'm gonna hold it in front of my chest and it'll stop whatever bullet they try and shoot me at me.
Oh yeah.
Or you're gonna check it and throw it at them to knock them out.
That too. It's
the only.
Oh wait, that's the original Xbox, isn't it? Have this, you fucker.
And if they come at you with a tank, all you gotta do is grab your original Xbox with your PS3, and you'll never get hit.
You gotta create like a dual-sided flail with like one on one side, one on the other side. Just start swinging them around.
Oh no, you'd murder people.
I know,
dude. That would be like hitting somebody with a lightsaber in the head. Forget
it. That's really what Darth Maul should have wielded.
Yeah, you would have won. Everybody would have fallen down that pit in 2 halves.
You have the more high ground when you stand on the bloody thing.
So they need to do something. They can't keep doing what they're doing right now. They can't. They can't sustain this business model. They still make great games and all that. That's fine, but they can't sustain this business model when Xbox is doing all this and more. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Who knows? I didn't do the survey, so I'm speaking to what you just told me, which shocks me. But because Sony's very close to the chest. We're the best. Fuck you guys. We're not putting our shit on your system. You guys suck. We're the best. They need to get out of that mindset.
There is a counterpoint to that this generation, and they have opened up cross-platform. So there are games you can play cross-platform.
Correct, but it took them.
Xbox. It took them a fucking long time.
They got dragged, kicking, and screaming to do it.
That's what they had to do it. They had to, because if they didn't do it, there's going to be a freaking revolt.
Yeah.
There was like, come on, dude. Why are you holding the shit? You're in a world now where everybody wants to play everything. It's not Nintendo versus Sega anymore. Like. Go ahead, James.
No, I was gonna say here's the hot take. Sony has the ability to turn into Microsoft of last gen. Last gen Correct. Xbox, we're gonna be inclusive. We're gonna be you can only do us. Sony was all about you can play games with your friends, and now we're seeing the narrative switch.
Correct. And it's funny, last gen, because Xbox was so far ahead, Sony was talking about doing crossplay, and the Xbox was basically putting up the middle finger, fuck you. We ain't doing that shit. So now this gen shit flipped. Now Xbox is like, let's do crossplay, and Sony's like, what the fuck? We wanted to do that last gen. You told us to go fuck ourselves. And
of course,
like,
you've also got Xbox Live on your Switch.
right.
You can earn your achievements on your Switch.
Right.
You get
Right.
both.
Right. Because they knew they're not they're sinking. They're not even treading water at this point. They were sinking. They had to do shit. You know, they're like, it's not, like I said before, it's not Nintendo versus Sega anymore. It's not like that. Now, the world has changed. Everybody wants to play with everybody on different systems. Their parents don't buy them the same systems. Not everybody are freaking 40-year-old gamers like we are. There's a lot of kids that are just, one kid has one system, the other kid has the other system. They're best friends. Now they can't play with each other. You know, so we'll see what happens. Time's going to tell, but I guarantee Sony's going to start pushing that PS Now and putting their shit on different systems, consoles, / because you can play remote play on PC now, right?
Yeah, you have been for a while.
You have, right, for about a year or two now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When did you ever think that was going to happen? Like, so, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Do you honestly think then, if this goes down, if people give enough interest for this to happen, we can get your remote play on your Switch, do we think this will finally open the door for Nintendo going, okay, we'll put our games multi-platform?
No.
I think it's a gateway. I don't think it happens immediately, because my future for Nintendo is, I see them being, if I'm an executive of Nintendo, I go, well, there's 3 ways we can go. We can keep going the way we are, be a very relevant game company, be a good game company, and that's about it. We can be a game company that also just owns the mobile hardware device system, and then make our games available to third parties. Or we just could do a Sega and just go completely, just like drop the console, go completely game developer. Now, I think it's probably the second one. I think they'll tend to focus and go more mobile, and then whenever they get the right deal with the other two companies, then they'll release their stuff. Because you're not going to tell me that if they don't, how much money they're going to make if they go, hey, the next Zelda is on everything, console and PC. That's going to be the best-selling game of all time. That just hands down. Mario, if you told me Mario was on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch, it would make all of the money. All of it.
How many people lose their shit if Animal Crossing's on?
Okay, I'm already losing my shit because it's on the Switch. But CJ, I gotta disagree. I think they're a company that has. Okay, so they will do that if their next system, when and if it comes out, fails. I think that'll be their last ditch effort, where they're like, okay, now we got to relook at this. We had another console fail. So okay, a little bit back up a little bit. Every other console Nintendo makes fails.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not a fail, but not a great console. You had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, they were good. Went to the N64. I think that was meh. Then you go to the GameCube, pretty good. Then you go to GameCube. Sorry, N64, good. GameCube, didn't do that well. You go to the Wii, excellent. You go to the Wii U, crap. You go to the Switch, excellent. What's the next?
The only thing they seem to have had consistently well is the handhelds, the Game Boy Color, the DS, the 3DS, the DS XL.
And that's why I think we have the Switch out there.
Yeah.
Because it's a hybrid. And listen, you, James, Will, me, Abs, MMA, Michael, listen, we grew up with Nintendo. All right? We love Nintendo games. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You're going to buy every Mario that comes out. You're probably going to buy every Zelda that comes out. You're going to buy every Metroid that comes out. You're going to buy every Smash Brothers that comes out. Lars looking at like, nah, I didn't buy any of that shit.
Yeah, exactly. I went Spectrum. Then
I got
Amiga,
a Switch with the
went to
Pokemon games
PlayStation.
on the main TV right there.
I got a Switch on the Pokemon. Right. Like,
I do have a mini Nintendo, though, a mini SNES. So it's there.
But you grew up with that. It's in your it's already a part of your family, whether you like it or not. All right. Some people didn't grow up. I mean, we're older now, so it's like that was our main system. A lot of people now are growing up with the Sony or Xbox. You know, like it's.
Yep.
But you still go back to those roots. Oh shit, yeah, Nintendo. I gotta go play some Nintendo games. You know, like that's where it started.
Everybody has a GoldenEye story,
Everybody who doesn't have a GoldenEye story,
right? Who doesn't? Who didn't get into fistfights and who's James Bond and who wanted to play Odd Job?
Yeah,
right.
I mean, dude, you're 110%, 110%.
Spent hours on that temple map. Hours.
Yeah, dude. All right, we gotta get some fucking GoldenEye because now we can play it on a 65-inch TV, that flat screen TV.
just don't ask James to play Uno, yeah.
Oh no.
So I don't know. Time, like I said, time's gonna tell with everything. We'll see, but I think Nintendo is gonna keep all their shit close to their chest. I don't ever see them going third party. I think within the next 5 years, they will keep everything close to their chest. If they come out with another system, fails, I'm thinking a 10 to 15 year difference here.
Well, yeah, because they always seem to be slightly behind the current gen, don't they, with their consoles?
All the time. But you know what? It doesn't matter because they polish their games so well.
Mm-hmm. They always do things differently.
Yes. So they don't need those cutting edge graphics. Look at Smash Brothers, dude. The game is gorgeous. And you could have played that on a PS3 and have it look almost as good. You know?
Then you have The Witcher 3 on the Switch, which apparently isn't that great.
It's like Doom's coming to the Switch. Ooh.
But the Nintendo games, it's their games. They know how to you know it. When you put in a Nintendo game, you always see that certain amount of polish that a lot of other games don't get. You know?
To be honest, why I'm a little bit blown away by Temtem.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't touch it, but
I haven't touched it yet because it's in early access. But watched a lot of streamers and stuff just because that's how I do my market research for things. It's like, okay, I'm gonna watch this guy play it for an hour. Do I still want to buy this game? If I do, I buy it. If I don't, I watch the guy finish the game through the Let's Play, and I've saved myself $60.
There you go.
That's how I support the YouTubers and streamers while also supporting myself financially without making business. So it's like I'm sitting there watching it and I'm like, it's early access, it looks interesting. It is like this close from like a lawsuit. It is like right there.
Listen, they're at the line. They're at the line of a lawsuit, like yeah.
They're like doing the thing that you were your kid, like you can't step on the sideline and you're like dangling your foot over it, like Yeah,
they're doing a Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
they're like looking at you, hitting the switch. Like, what did I do? You're right though. They're like, I've heard, like I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard like they're just right on the line.
Yeah,
right there. Just not
like,
gonna cross it.
Oh, I have to go and fight dojos. Oh. What do you use? You use cards to capture. You use like devices, and it takes 3 times, and then it goes bing, and you catch it. Oh, I've seen all these mechanics before. Oh, but you fight with 2 monsters all the time.
Right, not one. So that's not a trademark. Okay, what could we get them for? What do they call their monsters? Temtems. Oh shit, we can't get them for that. Let's see here. What are their gyms called? Dojos. No, we can't do that.
Do they throw balls?
No, they're cards.
It's a card.
It's a card.
Cards.
There is one thing that they can get them for, and it's something that came out with the recent. You can co-op it, so each one of you controls a Pokemon.
Don't see. You cannot work for my company. You're going to get us a freaking lawsuit, James.
Probably.
Pokemon.
If we haven't gotten one already because of me being on this podcast, I'm surprised. I have said plenty of things that.
Yeah, I heard times in the past when I used to go.
Oh yeah, for the longest time it was like how long, like we gave Will a mute button. It was just like how when will he use it?
Tell it is.
And they have evolutions, and they just it's on that line, man. It's right. You find stuff in tall grass. You like it's. Whew.
you can trade in real time with people in the MMO. I think the big thing with that game, and I look at it as a guy who likes MMOs. I'm like, man, it's a great thing about having a Pokemon like. I'm going to say Pokemon like roguelike MMO. You can just keep fucking throwing evolutions on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like why stop at 3? Because by the expansion now you've got like everything has a next level evolution. You could just keep like making it. You just like turn it into like a gacha game where it's like okay, now we've added a whole new level of star. Now you're at 6 stars.
Yeah, see that it's crazy. And I'm looking at their elements: neutral, fire, water, nature, electric, earth, mental, which is psychic, wind, digital, melee, crystal, and toxic. It's like, dude, it's right on that fucking line. I mean, it's a Pokemon game.
It is. Let's there's no doubt about it. This goes 2 ways. Either Nintendo is going to sue the shit out of them, or if Nintendo's smart, they just go, "Fuck it, we're buying the company."
That's it, right?
Here, Temtem is now a Nintendo game.
But it's fun to see holy shit! I see a dinosaur with a freaking rock on its head.
Yep.
Cubone, anybody? Like, yeah. We'll see. That's crazy. That's freaking crazy.
Cars that play football. Oh, look.
I think it's less humane Temtems because you capture them in a card and not a Pokeball. At least Pokeballs, the Pokemon sit in their own natural habitat and are happy. What do they do in the card?
Cubone, who's wearing the skull of its mother.
Okay, listen.
For the card, they curse son of Jarrell.
Details, brother. Okay. It's the saddest thing in the world.
I know.
We're in the head of my mom. Fuck. Oh shit. Anyways, what else we got for? What else we got,
Will? Now that I dropped that bombshell.
For the next part of the content dump, let's go a bit more retro here because EA are reportedly making a reboot of Knights of the Old Republic.
Don't fuck it up. That's just all I gotta say. Just don't fuck it up.
Listen, we can go to the next story. There's nothing else to say now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like we're done.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, don't fuck it. Do a Yakuza. Just bring it forward.
So they're gonna reboot it. So are they gonna move forward or like remake the first game?
They don't know. They haven't told us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not.
BioWare's because BioWare is really batting 1,000 right now.
Yeah. Do you think that game can survive nowadays with those RPG elements?
That's what I worry about. Is that it's, and I heard another streamer really talk about this, and it was really right. Is it like a game like KOTOR doesn't probably survive, or doesn't make as much money as EA would think because of the fact that it's difficult. KOTOR's not an easy game.
No.
And it requires a lot of thinking and a lot of that, and it's not kind of geared toward, I guess the current meta of video games is very quick up, easy to play, easy to drop off, kind of go. And that's not a fault of people who play current gen games and how the industry is developed. But like, even when KOTOR came out, I don't think it sold hugely because it's very cerebral. It's very tough. There's a long story. There's a long buy-in to this, and you have to get that. But they also have the nostalgia factor. They have the fact that people like us who played the game back when we were teenagers are now older, have disposable income, and are willing to spend it on shit that we knew, aka the Nintendo Minis, the SNES Minis, that.
Yeah, that's the nostalgia factor, but I don't think that falls in with KOTOR. I think people are more informed on their buying decisions now. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, we didn't have the vast internet we have now, where you can just type in the name of a game and get 80,000 reviews. Back then, you go to the store, look at the back of the box, you're like, yeah, that's Star Wars. I'm just gonna, I'll just buy it. Now you could be like, well.
You go to like the three video game review sites. Naughty Dog, remember Naughty Dog, the video game review site?
I don't remember that review.
Yeah,
See, that's a review site I never knew freaking existed.
Yeah, there's that one. Then there's like, like then obviously, or like in Nintendo, you read Nintendo Power.
Yep.
Yeah.
Game Informer.
Game Informer. Yeah.
EGM.
PlayStation Magazine.
PlayStation. See, you're like a generation ahead. Like I'm thinking EGM, Game Informer. Not GameSpot. There's another one. That was an old magazine, but yeah, you had to wait for that magazine to come out and see their review.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or I know PlayStation, when I got at PlayStation Magazine, I got back in the PS2 days. They gave you a demo disc every month.
Yep, I remember those from the PS1 days as well.
Game Master, yeah.
Games Master, yes. Games Master magazine, which spawned the series, which was fucking brilliant.
I think, yeah. So to go to KOTOR, just don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah,
don't fuck it up. There's nothing else you can say there.
That is like, especially if they have BioWare do it, like that's
not confirmed. They haven't said whether it's BioWare or another studio.
The only EA studio I trust right now is Respawn.
Well, so far I'm intending to agree with you after playing more of Jedi Fallen Order, but that comes later. That comes in a bit.
Also,
because Titanfall is legit. Titanfall 2 is like a very good underrated game. Like that game
Look at Apex. I know you're not. You may or may not be in the battle royale games, which is fine. But Apex is a actual contender in the battle royale market right now. It's one of the top games. It's a great game.
That's what happens when you throw a free game with a battle royale out there. Look at Fortnite.
But make it good though, because there's a lot of battle royales out there that are not good, and they're not.
What company? Isn't it?
Yes. What company was just making one and they stopped production on it to start working on a AAA game? I can't remember who it was.
Oh shit! It was that Cliff Blazinski's old company before he decided, fuck it, I'm quitting the business.
I forget what it was, but no,
because I had the beta for it. And I can't remember what it was. I know what you're on about though, because I immediately played it and went, bloody hell, this is like Overwatch.
They were going to put all their assets to a AAA, bigger game. Like they were making a game before, and then they're like, okay, we're going to stop this game to make a battle royale game. Then they stopped making a battle royale game now to make a bigger game. So who knows what it is, but
yeah, it's the thing though, isn't it? It's once PUBG had that formula, and then Epic come along and go, oh, that's going quite well. You're using our engine. Let us do it.
Yep.
And made it bigger because it made it more in line towards kids.
Right.
Whereas, as we know, PUBG is more sort of the adult tactical.
Yep.
So shooter.
Careful what you say on bridges.
Like I was talking to you, I was playing PUBG on mobile. I win like every game. I'm like, this is like easy sauce. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna fire up the PC one. You remember I was talking to you about it?
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, I got this. Played about 8 games. Put my tail between my legs, went upstairs, said, fuck that shit. I'll play mobile, I feel better.
But Ed, they're bots in mobile.
I know they are, but it makes me feel good about myself, Lard. Especially when I come in first, I know I have had to at least kill one human player.
Well, in Fortnite they've added bots in there, don't you?
Yes, because I was playing Fortnite when the new season came out, when they redid the whole world.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been doing some work on that with the Star Wars stuff. I mean, Fortnite is making some money.
Yeah.
So now they have a TikTok crossover.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm pulling the Jesus handle on that one.
It's just like I was all in on I was all in on Fortnite. That is TikTok though.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
So so the other bit of news cut in for the last bit of a content dump before we get off the part and wipe is Konami also reportedly looking into making some more Silent Hills.
Yes.
Hopefully not pachinko machines, and hopefully not a survival game like bloody Metal Gear Survive.
See, they fucked up. See, in my mind,
also, Sorry, James, go ahead.
It's just that, like, in my mind, they had Kojima like lined up to do Silent Hill with like Guillermo del Toro, and I forget the name of the horror writer, and it was like gonna be this great game, and they're like, no, fuck that, because obviously, But I was like, that could have been nightmare fuel. You're like H.R. Geiger away from it being like just total, just like nobody can play this game. But
yeah, so whether this is coincidental or has nothing to do with each other, or it could mean something, Kojima was on record saying he wants to make a horror game.
that's his next
Yep.
project.
Konami is now saying they want to make a horror game. And it's also been reported that the waters are not as icy as they used to be between Kojima and Konami. They have been working on repairing their relationship.
They've had a bit of a snog and made up almost, that's what you're thinking.
I don't want to say made up, but I think, it could mean nothing. And it could mean they're working with Kojima again to make a horror game. So who knows? Because I don't think Sony owns Kojima, right? They just kind of funded Death Stranding.
Yeah, they funded Kojima Productions is an independent studio.
Right. So Sony does not own them. So they can absolutely 110% work with Konami. We'll see what happens. But it's kind of, coincidence being like, well, I want to make a horror game. Well, I want to make a horror game. And then you hear about them repairing their relationship. You're like, that horror game is going to be fucked up in the head.
Oh no, it's like it's going to be all matters of like screwed up and weird. Like I'm like sitting there going like, I'm not a horror game fan. I am a Kojima fan. I would play that horror game just to see what the hell he did. It would just that's like my thing. It's just like it's more like what is Kojima thinking? Because he puts a lot of thought into what he does.
So here's one thing I would like to prophesize while I remember, while it sticks near, right?
Mhm.
E3 then, right? Crazy prediction time. E3 during a presser that's not Sony, because we know Sony's not there. Kojima comes out, walks out, the Konami side appears on the screen with Silent Hill, and PT suddenly appears back on your consoles.
Oh, man, that would be one hell of a freaking
Don't give me hope.
Marketing nightmare.
And then Keanu Reeves comes out and says, "You know what we said we were breathtaking? Now we are breathtaking."
No, he just shoots Kojima in the head, and Konami freaking thing just walks off stage.
Did he just John Wick Kojima? You couldn't pet the dog.
Hey, we'll see. E3 this year is going to be a nightmare. It's just going to be just balls deep, freaking wild ass shit.
Yeah.
Last year was boring as fuck, but this year is going to be hype train after hype train after hype train. It's going to be crazy.
Well, if we're going to talk about E3, then there's we might as well put a little bit of a TGWPIS 10 coming out soon.
Exactly about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one more bit of news, if anybody's ever seen it, and they're in Animal Crossing, which I'm sure you already seen it. Nintendo is making an Animal Crossing Switch. Does not come with the game. But it's no game, just a console, but the console is awesome. Listen, I love Animal Crossing. I got Jamie in the Animal Crossing. She has not shut up about when Animal Crossing is coming out. And when she saw that Switch, dude, she was like, I swear, she was bouncing in the bed, fucking so excited. And this is a grown-ass woman doing this for a freaking Switch console. So, pre-orders are live. So if you're into it, man, and you don't have a Switch, or maybe you do, man, that Switch looks really cool. It's pastel. The Joy-Cons are pastel, and the dock is fully painted like a white-blue pastel with Tom Nook and his kids on it. Tom Nook, Timmy, and what's the other kid? No? Can't remember. Tom, Timmy, and something else. Yeah, so it looks really cool. If you haven't seen it yet, look it up. It looks really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of people going absolutely crazy over here.
Bonkers. Absolutely. Like, even if you just buy one and sit on it for a year, and you could probably resell it for $600-700. Like, without a freaking without a blink of an eye. I guarantee it.
It surprises me they're not doing a game with it though. I know
Timmy and
some
Tommy.
stores will probably do a bundle with it, but that just feels weird. They wouldn't take that opportunity.
To what? Bundle the game with it?
Yeah, bundle the game with it.
I don't think they have to. This console. Okay, listen. You're gonna buy the console because you like Animal Crossing, so you're gonna be buying the game anyways. Why not sell it for $300 and let the people buy the game for $60? Because you're gonna charge $360 for the pack anyways. You know.
Because I know they do make a lot more profit off games than they do the consoles.
Right. See, look at Michael. Michael's an Animal Crossing buff. Listen to him. You guys don't like Animal Crossing? Come on.
I have a different kind of real life simulator that I play a ton of.
Yeah, we'll find you hear that in about 5 minutes.
Dude, oh Jesus Christ, you're fucking football simulator, right?
Football Manager.
Oh Jesus.
I
Animal
go,
Crossing is such a palate cleanser, dude. Like you've been playing games, murdering people, killing people, fucking stressed out RPG and fucking trying to get that last Pokemon. And for how many years now? Since New Leaf came out on 3DS. So now we're getting a new Animal Crossing on Switch, and it's such a palate cleanser where you can just go into your little town and get all your animals, make them all happy, and bring them freaking fruits and vegetables. And oh, I can't wait.
And then when you don't appear in your town for a few days, but they know you've gone to someone else's, they judge you.
Oh, fuck yeah, they judge me. I judge me. And then there's ones that move in. I'm like, there's ones that move in. I'm like, well, I don't like you. You look shysty as fuck. And I won't talk to them for a few days. And then they beat feet, get out of my fucking town, and then someone else. So yeah, dude, I can't wait. I can't freaking wait. Like this next month and a half is gonna kill me because we freaking want that game in our house so bad. Oh yeah, I mean, I went out and pre-ordered Jamie her own Switch for it. He's like, well, we just need one Switch. I'm like, no, we fucking don't. You're getting your own fucking Switch for Animal Crossing. They ain't gonna be freaking fighting over that thing to play.
Yeah, this one's mine.
Yeah,
Mine.
exactly. So that's my little tidbit of news I brought to the podcast.
Well, this month big game releases. We've got the it is Yakuza 5, I believe, comes out remastered as part of that collection. So that collection comes out, and Dreams comes out, which someone has already done a recreation of Wipeout in that.
Wow.
And it looks spectacular.
Wow.
So Dreams is going to be shit hot. It really is what I've seen. But speaking of games, Ed, as you're a guest, what have you been playing this past week?
Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna have to go a little bit deeper than a week because I've been playing some shit.
Go ahead.
Well, I haven't played much this week because I was pissed at my receiver, so I didn't want to come down and play on my shitty sound TV speakers. And listen, I'm not judging if you can't afford a soundbar or receiver or anything, but you have to admit these flat panel speakers on these TVs are fucking trash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crickets, but they're trash. I can't hear shit. And sometimes I have trouble hearing. Like, I need this shit. I don't need it cranked, but I need some sound. You know? It sounds like there's a dude with the empty toilet paper roll. Like, like with no bass. It's all treble. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? And I only wear headphones when I'm like talking to people playing the game. Otherwise, I don't want nothing on my head. I just want round sound, kick-ass sound, just freaking blow my fucking pants off.
That's why I'm the difference.
Anyway.
I'm always headphones.
See, you're a headphone guy. I just want them on when I'm freaking talking to somebody. Otherwise, I'm off. You know what it is? I think I like to hear the environment around me. Not that there's ever anything. We have the quietest house in the world. Like, we're just like quiet like a church mice. But I don't know, the dog's whining or something. I just want to hear them. Same like a VR headset. You play on a VR, and then also, in the morning, you take it off. You're like, oh shit, it's 8:00 at night. Like I didn't even eat for the past 8 hours. What the hell happened? But anyway, so I purchased. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan. I purchased Kakarot.
Right.
I didn't like it. I didn't.
Wow.
I didn't. I a lot of the things that people were talking about, like not liking about the game, really ate me up. And I was like, wow, I can't get over this. Just the way the dialogue. They would say their sentence and then it would hang for a second and it would just be awkward, or they would do the fake turnaround. It was just combat was just dry. You'd be flying around and you just fight random robots like from the Red Ribbon Army. You're like, it just wasn't. It wasn't a good game to me. A lot of people are giving it 7, 8. I don't know what they see. I don't know if they're looking past. If they're sitting like, well, it's a Dragon Ball game, so that gives it an automatic 7.
The roast
and my issue is I've seen that story. I know the story to heart. Like I don't feel like playing through it again. Give me something fresh, or So I probably shouldn't have bought it. Luckily, a kid at work, he wanted the game. I sold it to him for $40, so I was only out $20. All right. So I played that. So then I've been huge into Call of Duty. I've been playing Modern Warfare. I think this is the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. I think was the one I was really deep into.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good game. They actually made a Call of Duty that I really, really like. I was into Black Ops 4, but this one I'm really into. I'm actually excited for them to make a battle royale. Yeah, we know what James is freaking addicted to. Yep. I've been sludging my way through Pokemon. James, I don't know if you beat it yet.
No, but it's there.
It's there, right? I just got my dark badge, so I think I am on towards the end of playing it. It's a great game. Pokemon. I got picked up Pokemon Sword.
I got the
it's a great game. Oh, you bought both. Ooh, look at you. Fancy boy.
Well, Sword and Kim has Shield.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. I need a score bunny. If you guys can like fucking breed a score bunny for me, I will be forever in your debt.
I think Kim Yeah, Kim has Eevee. That's hers.
Eevee's oh, you have Pokemon Let's Go, right?
I have that too.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm looking for a score bunny. I have Grookey and I have Sobble. I need a score bunny. So I'm like, freaking, come on, someone's got to hook me up. Yeah, I've been playing that, and then Castle Crashers Remastered. I picked up cheap.
Ooh, nice.
I plugged that in, and I really want to play it with people because I feel like that would be a fun game to play with a fucking group of people.
Yeah, it is. We tried the remastered version at EGX last year.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's Castle Crashers. We had a lot of it when it was on the PS3 days.
Yeah, I didn't really. I played a little bit on PS3, but like it's one of those games where you keep buying every time it comes out. Like,
yep.
I'm like, yeah, I bought that. I bought because it was on sale. I didn't put it in yet. I know this is Let's Play, but I didn't play it yet. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Right.
So I think it has the Persona characters. I've never been a Blaze Blue fan, but I was $20. Fuck it. And then I picked up a Total Perv game last night. Harley at GameStop, our friend, my daughter, I call her. She's been like not pushing it on me, but she was like, "Come on, Ed," because a while ago I bought Senran Kaguro's Picha Picha Splash. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's you shoot water guns at half naked chicks.
This sounds like it's going to be for our not safe for work part that we need to do.
I'm going to try to keep it as clean as possible, but yeah, you shoot everybody with water guns, and then when somebody gets weak and they're down, you have to spray their swimsuit off of them. And when you blow their bra off or their panties off, there's just a big shiny spot as a sensor, and they're like, "Ah!" That's how you kill them. It's like literally the most pervy game in the world. So looking into Senran Kagura, I'm like, oh, this is actually like a hack and slash game. So they had a Burst Renewal, which I think was a 3DS game that they remade for PS4. It was like $17. I'm like, yeah, I'm a pervy 38-year-old dude. I gotta buy this. Proud to buy this.
Yes, the pinball version is on my Steam wish list.
Yeah, see, so I bought that, and I'm like, I haven't played that yet because I just got it last night. and I'm excited because it's so pervy. You have a lineup of all the girls. You can go in. So this isn't Peach Beach Splash. You can go in and play with their boobs. They give you a little hand that you move around the screen and you grab and go boing 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 boing. And I think I got a trophy for it because you like turn them on. It's the most, dude. I can't.
Wait.
Like,
We have to make sure this is consensual with the girls, right? They
I mean, listen. 50 no's mean no, but 1 yes means yes. So that's all I'm saying.
Will, we're fine.
Yep.
Me and Chris have streamed Dream Daddy on this.
Dream Daddy's
show.
amazing.
We have streamed and voice-overed Dream Daddy.
Well, see, I'm not so like embarrassed about playing it because I played through that other match 3 dating game that is like
Pop,
super dirty. Yes, yeah, you remember. You remember.
I remember
you remember that.
about it.
Yep, I couldn't stream it because it's banned on Twitch, but so yeah, I think that's all I've been playing. Like it's been something. Receiver comes in today. I'm having family over for her mom's birthday, but I'm gonna probably put something on and play something today. I want to play Apex, but did you guys know if the season 4 went live yet?
I thought that was February 5th.
Okay,
I saw that before yesterday.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I'm in a holding pattern right now, waiting for Animal Crossing, Doom.
Yeah.
February 4th.
There's a lot of
Tuesday.
4th,
when season 4 goes live.
There's a lot of memes about Doom and Animal Crossing coming out on the same day. I don't know if you guys have seen those. I've seen a meme with a bunch of Doom characters going to GameStop and buying Animal Crossing. And I've seen a bunch of Animal Crossing characters going to GameStop and buying Doom. So they're pretty good. I'm a meme guy, so yeah, I think that's it, man. I took up a lot of your time already, so
don't worry about that. That's what you're here for. With myself, I've been playing a bit of Pinball Effects 3, because I'm thinking of an idea for Extra Life this year. A little bit is coming into my head for the Extra Life marathon this year.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of tables, not bad. A couple of challenges that are out there, the 5-minute challenges, the 1 minute the survival.
I want to raise my hand. Raising my hand. Have they added any new tables?
They've been adding lots of the Williams tables, because they got the license.
Right. So are those in FX3?
Yes, they are indeed.
Okay. So have they added multiplayer?
No. Still only local.
Okay. All right.
And the only sort of challenges you can do against your friends, but I think they're region locked, or because there's some people I cannot see on my friends list.
Dude,
and that makes no sense.
Why are we still in the day and age where you region lock shit? Why?
It just makes no bloody sense, does it? At all.
Okay, first of all, listen. My only overseas friend is you, and we haven't played a lot in a while, but we used to, or we still do. Once in a while we hook up and play something.
Yep.
I care about that shit. You can't tell me there aren't more people out there like us that are friends with people in the UK. It's a big community of everybody. Why would you region lock anything?
Yeah, it's just so dumb.
Like when me and Rob, I think we wanted to play, what was it, Mortal Kombat or Injustice, and it was fucking region locked?
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
Like, what the fuck? Whatever. That's my rant. Sorry, go on. I just get pissed off. I get pissed off. I get very freaking...
Well, this has been pent up. You're
passionate, man.
4 years, you got a little niece there.
Passionate, bro. I'm passionate as fuck.
I've been continuing on Assassin's Creed Origins, piling through the missions again on that.
You beat that game?
Yeah, I beat it before. I'm just playing it through again as part of the Assassin's Creed saga on stream. Okay.
I bought the DLC and I never played it, and then I turned the game in. So here you go, James. There's $25 I threw away.
I haven't played the DLC for it yet, so I'll be looking at adding that as soon as I get to a level high enough for it. Because it sits there reminding me, you can boost it now if you want, but some of the trophies may take longer. I'm sitting there like, no.
Yeah.
You can wait for me. I want to. Been enjoying the hell out of Blacklist as well, Splinter Cell. That's a great game still.
Is that a
I
PS4?
love that version. No, it's a Xbox 360 backwards compatible.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's been pretty damn cool.
Okay.
Played some Snooker 19. Got through to the final of PS4 yesterday on stream. Then went on to my Xbox and played a couple of matches there, and just got through to another final, but it was 6-5. I had to do a comeback from behind, like 3 straight frames, otherwise I was out. So
Wow.
yeah, that's squeaky bum time, I can tell you. I've been playing some more Euro Truck Simulator 2, just going on some, just finding new areas, just having a nice, quiet, relaxing drive. Because sometimes when you're not well, you just don't want to do anything. It's almost like an Animal Crossing to you, Ed.
It's a palate cleanser.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Myself and Chris Slight, we looked at it and was like, because I was sitting there going, I am tired of sitting around 50 miles an hour and going up to 56. So we looked in the controls and we turned the speed limit off. So now our trucks can go up 92.
Why does it lock you at a speed limit?
Yeah.
Why?
Euro Truck Simulator.
Normally there's like road laws and stuff that actually can set speed limiters on my vehicles.
So is it a sense of cruise control so you don't get the ticket?
You can put cruise control on it. It's just it goes up to like 57 and stops. So you couldn't even go up to 60 miles an hour on the motorway.
Listen,
So
if I want to come into a corner, load it up to the fucking hill at 92 miles an hour, I want to do it.
Exactly.
I want to go flying off the. I want to do that shit. Get that bitch right up on 2 wheels.
Yeah, I've seen Chris do that a few times.
Awesome. Chris is my hero.
So because I got a voucher from Mum recently, which was very nice of her. So I picked up a couple more DLCs for the American and the European one. So yeah, I just wanted to get back into that after watching Chris, because I remember how relaxing that was.
Yep. And you're playing that on PC, right? It's not on PS4.
No, it's not on consoles. Because I'm up marking now. I got the PC here, here, and I got Xbox down here, and the PS4 up here, and mini SNES, PS2 and PS3.
Fancy fuck over here.
I know. years of building up, hey. Tell you.
Have you guys heard of Train Sim World on PS4 being any good?
Heard of it on PS4. I know a couple of people on Twitter seem to love it.
Okay, because I have Train Simulator on Steam, but there's times where maybe I want to play a train sim game on my 65-inch TV.
Yeah, so you can see the track and the stations coming.
Well, I mean, listen, I come through those stations at fucking 800 miles an hour. I don't give a
fuck. So you New York subway it.
Yo, I'm like, jump on, bitch, if you want to go for a ride. Otherwise, you fucked.
Wait, does that over there have the UK train stations and train lines?
Well, I think Train Sim World automatically is UK.
Right.
Like Train Simulator. You have to buy. See, so up here, I'm not sure, James, is Amtrak cross country or is it just East Coast?
I think Amtrak's cross country.
Okay, so they have Amtrak. I think they have an East Coast pack.
Right.
Which I would want, but the problem is now I'm up to $60, and I don't want to spend that. So I'm like waiting for it to go on sale.
Amtrak is cross country.
It is, okay. So I think they did like New York and all that shit, which is cool because we live close to there. They do I think they had New Haven, which is like in Connecticut. So this is cool. Like, I don't care, it's just that feeling like, oh, I'm driving through New Haven. Not like anything's gonna look like New Haven. Not that I want it to, because I'll probably get shot when I'm fucking driving my train through it. But
because I was thinking when you said about going through stations about 800 miles an hour.
That's what I do. If you're driving through New Haven, you don't stop. You're like Chevy Chase in freaking one of the movies. They were like driving through that bad area, and Chevy Chase like, roll them up. One of the National Lampoon's movies.
There's a story that I heard from a comedian called Jack D over here. It was about when the Queen was doing the tour a few years ago. I think it was for like her 90th birthday, and she was coming up the East Midlands main line through Kettering, which is one of the local stations near me. And she was the train was supposed to stop there, but they forgot to tell the train driver. So he goes speeding through. So you got all these little school kids and that on the platform, just waving these flags.
Okay.
As the train goes screaming through, you can almost see the Queen looking at, going, "Yes, fuck you, Catherine." Oh.
All right. Nothing for nothing. I was driving that train. Yo, y'all want to ride? Jump on, bitches. Fuck you, Queen. Oh, man. That's good
And
shit.
then finally, I was playing some more of Jedi Fallen Order, which I've actually finally got into. And it was a moment where and this is going to be a bit of spoilers, so if you've not played it, I'm going to give you a thumbs up when I'm about to spoil it, and then a thumbs up again when I'm done. Right, here we go. The Scout Walkers, when you face the Scout Walker for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get into the AT-AT. That's what make me like this game now.
Were you not liking it before that?
I wasn't disliking it. I was just struggling to actually want to play it.
Okay. I can respect that.
And believe me, I was trying, but there was this. I don't know whether it's mentally. I haven't been feeling great, so I haven't been wanting to play games. But it's like with the amount of games I have yet to play, like Control, Greedfall, Death Stranding, all of these big heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get them and you go, can I be bothered playing anything? So that's what it's been like since. So, but yeah, no, the past couple of days I've been playing a lot more Fallen Order. I'm back onto Zepho. Heading into the second temple now.
Okay. So are you playing on normal or easy difficulty?
Normal.
Okay. You're gonna want to keep it there. I started playing hard.
Yep, and got your ass handed to you?
No, I was doing okay, but
Right.
here's the issue: is the game. I don't want to call it cheat, but the game can be cheap.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to play it like a Dark Souls game, but you can't
It
play
really
it.
doesn't feel like it.
But you can't play like a Dark Souls game when you play it on hard because the game cheats / is not fair / f you in the butthole. Because like dodge, get out of the way. Well, you dodge, but your recovery from the dodge is so long that the dude's like, "Oh, stab." You're like, "What the, dude?" Like, so it's just I dropped it down towards the end of the game, and I don't think, me personally, I don't think I could have beaten the last boss on hard.
Right.
I don't think I could have. I absolutely, 100% positively don't think I could have. The ending of this game is worth what you call your slog to get through.
Yeah.
So get through it and play that. You'll enjoy it. Trust me. That ending was a great ending. Like it was like edge of your seat. Fucking yes, let's do this.
You know when you get the choice of planets for the first time.
Yes.
And you get the choice of going to Zepho or Dothmir.
Yes.
Can you guess which one I picked first?
Dothmir?
Yep.
Yep.
I got into a certain part with the Night Sisters and went, no, let's
How
go.
fast did your ass turn around?
Yeah. It span pretty quick. I had to get my ass handed to me, about twice? And I went, yeah, I'm not powerful enough. I'll see you guys later when I can actually kick your shit out of you.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen when you go back. I went to Dathomir at the end of the game. I didn't go first when they told me I had to go.
Yeah.
And I was still like, fuck this game. That game had a curve to it that I did not like. It was weird, but whatever.
It's certain areas on planets I've come to realize is like, you're not supposed to go there that time. Yes. Like there is one of the bosses, like the big spider bosses. Big spiders on
even the big frog dude in the first area where you go to that first temple.
Yeah, well, with a tongue, yeah.
Dude, I fought him 6 times and he laughed in my face until finally I don't know what I did, but somehow I got on top of him, did the half damage strike.
Right.
And then I did, my Dark Souls roll around bullshit, and I finally killed him.
Yeah, but you did so well in Bloodborne.
Yeah. So dick. Yeah, I don't know. It was a great game, don't get me wrong, but there was points in it where I was like, dude, you freaking cheat, son of a bitch. So, and don't forget to pick up your health. Look up where to get your health packs.
Yes, because I've been finding those little
Yeah.
secret areas.
Get those when you
nice to
can.
just go around and have an explore in it. That's one of the good things about it. Like you look at it and go, well, what path do I take now? Very sort of.
Right.
I think it reminds me of because I've been watching Ian Higdon play The Surge too, and it reminds me of that more than Dark Souls.
Yep. And I played The Search, and I didn't like that game either. The first one.
Well, apparently Surge 2 is better, so
Okay.
you might
Well,
like that one though more.
When it's free on Plus, I'll play it.
So that's all I've been playing. James, matey, what have you been playing?
I can do this very quickly.
Football Manager.
Yes.
That's one.
Football Manager. RimWorld.
Mm-hmm.
Total War Warhammer 2.
Okay.
And then Half-Life 2.
Yes.
Gone
Half-Life 2.
The first game I've ever owned on Steam. Half-Life 2. I went back to it because it's it's free. Alex is coming out, and I've wanted to. It's been something like I've wanted to play again for a while. So I was like, why not play it? And boy, that game's pretty fun. It's like,
all right.
It's about as much fun as I remember. The physics are a little wonky, but yeah, I'm at the point where I just got the gravity gun. So shenanigans ensue.
How's Warhammer Total War?
Very good. Probably the best of the Total Wars. Hands down.
Do we have it on Steam?
It's on Steam. Yeah.
Is that where you have it?
Yeah.
We used to share games. I wonder if
I've had to reset my Steam stuff so many times that it may have fallen off. If worse comes to worse, we can do it again.
Yeah, I was going to say that because it looked like yours fell off for mine as well. I'm like,
has it? Okay, well, if you need it, just freaking text me. I don't care. I just hate to be that guy, James, because we don't talk that often. I hate to be that guy, be like, hey, James, I know we haven't talked in a while. Hey, you want to give me your Steam games? I don't like being that guy.
My 475 games on Steam.
Right. You get the good games. I don't like being that guy because I don't like when people just call me and just want something from me, so I don't like to do that to other people.
I can very much recommend Football Manager. It's very good.
I'm gonna have to probably take a hard pass on that, but I appreciate the recommendation.
That's fine. It's like I said, when you talk about palate cleansers, Football Manager's my palate cleanser.
See, that's your palate cleanser, right?
Murdering RPGing guys. Then what do? I sit down and I set up my squad, sign some contracts, get the players all set, let them play, and then watch them as they're like, oh, he was 20 finishing, now he's 21, now he's 22. It's like it's an RPG, it's great. But yes, that's all I've been playing.
Bart, I still have your games.
What?
I still have Lard's games.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have James's though. Let's do that. Yeah, that's James, cool. If you need mine, I don't know if I have anything, but I could give you my password and shit.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We get time.
I had one more game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If anyone's into it, PC game, which I don't PC game that often, but I had to pick it up because it's super nostalgia. MechWarrior 5. I recommend it if you are a MechWarrior guy.
I remember Blaine playing MechWarrior back in the day.
I think he was 4 or online. MechWarrior Online, probably.
MechWarrior Online.
Yep. It's really good. I'm still early on in the game. I've done maybe 10 to 15 missions, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. You can actually fuck yourself like an XCOM game. You can spend all your money and not have any money to fly anywhere and basically lose. There's like a little bit of micromanagement there. So yeah, it's been a great game. I've enjoyed it. It's fun. It's MechWarrior. If you're a MechWarrior guy, it's more MechWarrior. We'll put it that way. No multiplayer except for co-op.
Which is good.
But yeah, that's good times.
Okie dokie. Well, that means we can move on then to shout-outs. Do you have any shout-outs, Ed?
Shout out to you guys for having me on the damn podcast, man.
No worries, man. It's been way too long.
Yes.
Way too long. I actually enjoyed myself. I'm going to have to do this a little bit more often.
Whenever you want to. Whenever you want to. You're welcome on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Today just worked out really good because we didn't have anything going on this morning. So I was like, oh, yeah. And then we were talking about this pre-show. I was like, because we used to, back in the day, We used to use Skype and Evar to record and do all this shit. And I'm like, oh, I got to get Skype and get onto you. Lard's like, we don't use that shit anymore. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm like, oh, my old ass apparently Skype is freaking old man stuff now. I got to get with the new young and hip kids with this Discord shit.
That shit was back in the 2010s, man.
It was, dude. It was
Yeah.
freaking crazy.
It's so last decade.
Yeah, and I had to pull my webcam out. Like I didn't have anything set up. I'm like, oh shit. And I got rid of all my podcasting equipment. Like I don't have my microphone or anything anymore. I'm using my headset.
That's what I've used and kept using for the past few years.
Yeah, nah, listen, sounds good. So who cares?
Damn right.
Don't mind my boom arm mic.
Well, that's what I used to use. I mean, that sounded excellent.
It is. Luckily, and I have my camera positioned just right so people can't see it.
Can't see it. Yeah, I always had it right in front of my face. Can't see my face.
It's like, why is that boom arm talking?
Yep.
It looks on its
Yep.
own. What's
I
going
didn't even
on?
take out the green screen for today. That's back
Oh.
there.
I need to get one eventually.
You have the Elgato one?
Yep.
Yep, that thing is nice.
So
Because I have
now
to get a
burn-
key lamp. That's the next thing. I have to get a key light so that I can actually light it right.
Okay, can I just say, fuck you, Total War, for not having Beastmen in it?
It does have Beastmen. Total War 2
Okay.
has Beastmen.
Total War 2 does?
Yeah. You play
What am I
Beastmen.
looking at?
Or Total War 1 has Beastmen. Here's the thing. Total War 2 has a thing called a Mortal Campaign where you only need to own one of them, and you can play all of the factions of Total War 1 and 2 in a gigantic campaign.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And also people have modded the shit out of it. So like all of the crazy so you can play like the Empire and like play like, okay, here's like this weird like section of knights that you was only in like that one book back from 2nd edition. And they've all modded the characters and stuff. It's ridiculous. They did a lot of
funny.
work to it. So
Well, what game was it years ago where they modded a Chevy Corvette into the game? I think it was a Total War game, like the original. The Corvette would murder everybody.
I'm waiting for
forget
him
what
to
it
do
was.
that now to the super truck.
Oh,
There you go.
man.
There's your one Elon Musk reference in the podcast.
he dropped it. Remember, listen. Elon Musk dropped the techno DJ track. So remember
What is that shit, dude?
look at his Twitter. He
I
dropped
know. I watched it. I listened to it yesterday. I'm like, what the? This dude just has so much money. He don't give a shit.
That's why I love Elon Musk.
Yeah, you gotta love him.
He just does what he wants.
You gotta love him. Cybertruck all the way.
Money, I won't say no.
I'm 110% in on freaking Cybertruck.
Yeah, no, it's legit. It's like Tesla. Great. Cybertruck. It's like this is the thing he really wanted to make. He's just making Tesla because he wanted to make the Cybertruck.
Freaking great, dude.
It's like, what truck did I draw when I was 6 years old? Oh,
Oh, there we go.
so my call outs, my shout outs are to the chat for being in with us this morning. We are running earlier, but thank you so much for being with us. Also, again, in the chat at the moment is a link if you want to go there and please donate some of your monies to the cause. This is for April 19th with episode 200 of the Sunday Service of Latter-day Dudes. Yes, it's still going on a Sunday. But this time I'm going to be playing 12 hours worth of shit games. Crap for Crohn's is the mantra for it. Because I'm playing on behalf of Crohn's and Colitis UK. Which, as you guys know, is something very close to me. Literally, it gives me the shits.
Yep. Oh man.
Metaphorically and literally. That's my shout outs. If you want to donate, please do. I want to try and smash £200, which is currently on 70. So do. How about yourself, James? You got any?
We already thanked chat. We already thanked Ed for being here. We already thanked everybody else. Thank you, Elon Musk, for being Elon Musk.
That gives 2 thumbs up for that one, buddy. 110%.
Is Dougie on? All right, let's see who. The let's do my typical thing of like I should know who's on so I can. Nope, nobody I know who's on who we can raid.
Right, let's have a quick look, see if there's anybody.
It's got to be a name I can type easily. We know this.
Yep. Well, there's this thing called TGWPIS there on.
I hate those
No.
guys. They're a bunch of assholes.
No one on that. I would recommend.
All right, then we're just gonna end it because I gotta run.
Mhm. You gotta fuck off. I gotta do some stuff around the house, which is now. I noticed it earlier, and it's like I want to sort this now. I want to sort this now.
That was awesome.
All right, everybody, have a good evening. Time
Bye,
zone.
everybody.
Have a good one. I should put. All right, there's the outro music.
Woo!
Woohoo! Perfect. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.
You're calling me love so right, weak in the knees, but does she know? You say she's the one, all that's in your head, that you're so in love with your new girlfriend, but you hit me up every now and then. Oh, does she